Another question. Why is power like that given to the wrong people? There are no right or wrong people. There are just human beings here on this planet. It is just that so-called human beings are born on this one land, on soil, upon soil, or came from soil, right? Walk upon soil and be back to soil one day. In that time, and that brief moment of time, in this fragile existence called life that you are, must remember that your idea, that your logical idea about life is not real. That your logical idea that is constantly in battle with the creation, you're definitely a lost case, confused. Confusion is a good idea, but you're not sincere enough to admit what you know in this puny, minuscule knowledge that you acquired with all the degrees, PhD, MSc, doctorate, science, technology, politics, religion, scriptures, scrolls, all of this, that you put on a title and a big weight over you, and you're sinking, trying to float without knowing how to stay afloat. It's not in the wrong people. It is that they were raised with this limited identity and the limited knowledge that they acquired, and that is turned against them, and it's powerful enough to make so many follow that idea, the limited idea, thinking that they also feel strong about the idea. And so as others who also with another limited idea comes to think that their idea is great and good, it is their belief against your belief of your good that is coming to contact. One day it'll have to push away the other. It is the muscle power in the old days that fought with sticks and daggers and spears and all sorts. Today, it is not like that. The technology has advances. The machine has taken over the muscle. Even a tiny little child could just tap on a screen and make us all vanish. It's just that empowerment that every human being is empowered today. Yet we forgot to create a platform for human beings to exist with the machine and technology. So, it is not the man who's powerful. It is the creation that is keeping you alive. If you don't have sensible enough understanding, at least hold your breath for a moment and see how that you're all inclusive with the existence and the creation around you, and the life that is keeping you alert. The very soil that you walk upon makes you who you are, the food that you eat. If you're so absolute, stop eating for 3 days and stop eating one meal, skip one meal and think. Look at the man who's on the sidewalk as you walk down, thinking that your stomach is full, so you can carry on doing the powerful things that your idiocy allows you to. It is important that you are not an impediment that your intelligence has not turned against you, that in your consciousness is switched on. The human head, the limited education that we receive from childhood, and everyone is eager to push their ideas into a child's life. All those ideas that hasn't worked for them are trying to be extruded out of a new life, a child, innocent child's life. And this is where we are today, generation after generation after generation, been extruding what they could not through their children, through the next generation. And that's where we are today. It is not in the wrong people. It is that we, as people, have constantly accepted that the life is like that you pass on your stupidity, your limited identity, your race, your creed, your caste, your color, your gender, your political ideologies, your religious ideas, your greed is being passed down to extract and destroy the planet. And that your mind is in a fight with the universe against me kind of idea. That your narcissist, egoistic, selfish, greedy aspirations are what is in everyone's head. That one day you want to rise and be recognized for your nonsense, and everybody else thinks that is the cool thing to do these days. What is so cool is that you switch off your nonsense and your limited identity and embrace the existence, embrace life, become a cosmic identity, so that you don't become a destruction to yourself and everyone around and the life that it is all around us. And this is in our capacity to address individually. If you are not individually sensible enough in this head, at least it is time to leave the nonsense beside and live the magic of creation, because your nonsense, your puny petty ideas of the logic will never fit in to the realities and the magical phenomena of the existence. The existence is never going to fit into your logic. At least you should, as a speck, as insignificant compared to the great life form on this earth and its existence, that your puny logic will always fit in just there and here to the creation to keep your life in a brief moment of the lifespan of this creation. If you understood what I'm saying and how I'm saying, get rid of your identity and become exist, just be dissolved into the creation and feel the vibration and the joy and the pleasantness. And that is the most powerful.